What do you think makes a good interviewer?
The most obvious thing is someone who listens to what's being said. You will go into an interview with an idea, either in your head or on paper or on screen, of the questions you want to ask. But it's rare that you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the interviewer will say something, a small thing, and you'll be like, oh, that's interesting. You used that word. That's an interesting word. Why did you use that word? And obviously, you also then have to be aware of the time, because you only have a specific amount of time.
Do you think you should always be nice?
Some people believe that if you are nice to an interviewee, you are giving them an easy ride, you're soft soaping them, you are, under their influence or whatever. But I don't think, personally, I don't think anything good comes of being aggressive with an interviewee, even if you don't like them, even if you don't agree with them, even if they're not answering the question. I think there must always be a way to, to kind of disarm them a little bit.
Presumably it depends on who you are interviewing.
I'm talking about politicians, but that's not the only kind of people I interview. I'll also interview, people who are people who want to talk about a particular product or a particular piece of research or whatever it might be. But if they're talking in jargon, also you have to be able to cut through that and say, I don't quite think our audience are going to understand all those words. So if you could just boil it down a bit. So there's lots of different things that you need to be able to do. You need to be quite flexible, I think, as well, and say, you know what, I was going to ask you about this, but actually throughout the interview it's become aware this is much more interesting and you're more comfortable talking about this as well.
What do you do if somebody absolutely refuses to answer the question?
This has happened many times, actually, with me and a lot of my colleagues as well, which is that if someone's not answering your question, there's no point getting angry, because then you sound silly and they already sound silly because they're not answering the question. I think what you do have to do at that point is you have to either make a joke of it, but then go back to it, or draw attention to it and say, you really don't want to talk about this, do you? Which is a bit weird, because this is the thing you've come on to talk to me about.